This is the ENGWE L20 a practical, no-drama e-bike that feels built for real life instead of chasing flashy looks. The frame is stout, the stance is low and confidence-inspiring, and those 20-inch fat tires make it look ready for paved roads, alley shortcuts, and the occasional gravel path. From my experience, the first thing that stood out was how approachable it is. I'm not a pro rider. I commute, run errands, and on weekends I look for a bike that doesn't complain when I push it a little. The L20 fits that mindset. Assembly was simple. It arrived mostly pre-built with a small toolkit in the box. I attached the pedals, adjusted the bars and seat, and checked the bolts. No special skills needed. I took my time and was riding in under an hour. If you're new to e-bikes, that easy setup matters. It lowers the stress and gets you moving faster. Key features that make it stand out for me are the sturdy step-through frame, the fat tires, a clear color display, a removable battery, and a rear hub motor that feels strong without being jumpy. The step-through design is underrated. It makes mounting and dismounting feel natural, especially when you've got a backpack, groceries, or you're stopping often in traffic. The tires are wide enough to grip and cushion, and paired with a front suspension fork and a cushion seat post on my unit, the ride stays comfortable over beat-up streets. I hit a stretch of brick road and a run of potholes near my office. The bike never felt twitchy. The bars stayed steady, and the seat didn't punish me. On the tech side, the rear hub motor is rated 750 watts with a higher peak when you need it. A hub motor sits in the back wheel, so the power pushes you from behind, which feels natural when taking off from a light. Torque matters for hills and starts, and this setup has enough pull that I didn't have to stand on the pedals to climb the steeper side streets near my place. Power comes on smoothly. On throttle only, I've been cruising around 20 mph. With pedal assist, I've gotten closer to the high 20s on flat ground when unlocked and conditions are right. For anyone new to e-bikes, pedal assist means the motor adds power while you're pedaling, and you can pick different levels to match how much help you want. It's simple to use and makes longer rides feel easy. The color display is bright and easy to read in most conditions, showing speed, battery level, assist mode, and trip info. Under harsh midday sun, I sometimes have to tilt my wrist to shade it for a second to confirm my speed. Not a big deal, just a small quirk. The controls sit right where your thumb expects them, and changing assist levels while riding feels natural after an hour of use. Battery life has been better than I expected. The pack on my bike is a higher voltage system with a removable design, and charging from low to full took around 5 to 6 hours for me. On mixed rides with moderate assist, I've consistently seen more than 40 miles and managed just over 50 miles on one test day riding gently. Your range will shift based on rider weight, hills, wind, and how much throttle you use, but I never got range anxiety commuting or running errands. Being able to pop the battery out and take it inside to charge makes daily life easier. I don't have to park near an outlet or stretch a cord into awkward places. Braking is handled by mechanical disc brakes. They've got good bite and predictable feel once bedded in. After a rainy night, they squeaked for a couple blocks until they dried out, which is normal for this kind of setup. Would hydraulic brakes be nicer? Sure, they'd give a lighter lever feel. But for the price class, what's here works and is easy to maintain. Weight-wise, the L20 is no feather. It's a solid e-bike, and you feel that when lifting the rear onto a rack or up a step. I wouldn't want to carry it up multiple flights of stairs every day. Rolling it around is fine, and the balance feels right when riding. In my opinion, the trade-off for sturdiness and stability is worth it. Fit is flexible. I'm about 6'2" and had no trouble getting a comfortable saddle height and bar position. The step-through design helps a lot in traffic and parking lots. If you're on the shorter side, you might want to check standover and minimum seat height before buying, just to be sure your feet can plant the way you like at a stop. Noise is moderate. The motor has a noticeable whir at higher assist levels, especially when accelerating up a hill. It's not loud enough to bother me, and honestly the sound is kind of reassuring because you can feel and hear the assist working. If you're aiming for absolute stealth at night, keep that in mind. I used this bike for a week of commuting, about 12 miles each way with some rolling hills, lights, and a short gravel shortcut. I also did 2 grocery runs with a loaded rear rack and a front basket. It never felt wobbly with cargo. The bike tracks straight, and the tires grip well on painted crosswalks in the rain, which can be sketchy on narrower tires. On weekend trails, I kept it to firm paths and light gravel. The fork and fat tires soaked up chatter nicely. I wouldn't call it a mountain bike, but it's stable enough that I didn't have to tiptoe over rough patches. The speed readout on my display runs a little optimistic compared to a GPS app on my phone, roughly 1 mph faster on average. Not a deal breaker, just worth noting if you track rides. The drivetrain shifts cleanly, and I only had to tweak the barrel adjuster once after cables settled in. No rattles from the frame or fenders once I tightened everything after the first ride. It's perfect for riders who want one bike to handle weekday rides to work and weekend errands without stressing about terrain or weather. From my experience, the combination of a strong hub motor, big tires, and a comfy riding position makes daily riding feel less like a chore and more like an easy habit. In stop-and-go traffic, the throttle is handy for quick starts, and on open stretches, pedal assist at level 3 or 4 keeps a steady, fast pace without draining the battery too fast. If you're new to e-bikes, a few quick terms to help. Pedal assist adds power while you pedal. Throttle moves the bike without pedaling. Torque is the strength you feel when starting or climbing. And a removable battery means you charge the pack indoors instead of the entire bike. Those are the tools that make this bike simple to live with, even if you're not a gear nerd. I'd recommend this for commuters, students, parents doing runs around town, and anyone looking for a reliable, comfortable entry into e-bikes with real utility. In my opinion, the value you get here is strong for the price. It's not the lightest or the quietest, but it rides steady, pulls hard enough on hills, and makes everyday travel easy. In conclusion, the ENGWE L20 2 nails the basics that matter. Solid frame, useful range, easy controls, and a motor that feels right at city speeds. I've had a smooth time living with it, and the small quirks were easy to work around. If you want a practical e-bike that just works and stays fun ride after ride, this is a smart pick. I will post full information about the ENGWE L20 2 in the comments section. See you in the following videos.